back to the engineer YouTuber, and today we have a third video on data analysis series. This is the first video and this is the second video. फर्स्ट वीडियो हमने देखा कि एक बिजनेस का बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं, बट उसे सॉल्व करने से पहले हमें क्या क्या चीज़ें जानना ज़रूरी है. लाइक फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी नीड अ डेटा. तो डेटा गैदरिंग कैसे करना है, या आपको डेटा दिया गया है तो उसको रीड कैसे करना है, राइट कैसे करना है, या उसकी बेसिक जो इंफॉर्मेशन है, शेप कैसे देखना है, उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन कैसे जाननी है, कितने रोज है, कितने कॉलम्स है, कितने फीचर्स है हमारे इसमें. तो ये फर्स्ट वीडियो में हमने कवर किया. एंड इन सेकंड वीडियो, ये जो वीडियो है, इसमें हमने एक डेटा सेट लिया. नेशनल फुटबॉल लीग का डेटा सेट था, उसको एनालाइज किया यूजिंग अ पाइथन. हमने उसमें जो मिसिंग वैल्यूज थी वो आइडेंटिफाई की. तो वो कैसे निकाली गई है, क्या क्या स्टेप्स यूज किए गए हैं, वो हमने यहाँ पे मेंशन किए. So this is the first and the second video in data analysis series, and this is the video. This is the video roadmap of being a worthy data analysis. तो इसमें हमने कवर किया है कि कौन कौन सी स्किल सेट से, कौन कौन से स्किल सेट से दोज आर नेसेसरी टू बिकम अ डेटा एनालिस्ट. तो ये जाके देखिए, एंड आई थिंक आपको अच्छा नॉलेज मिलेगा इसमें से. So in the third video of series data analysis, हम स्टार्ट करेंगे कि एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक से स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं हम. द टॉपिक नेम इज एक्सप्लोरेटरी डेटा एनालिसिस. तो एज अ एनालिसिस्ट आपको इस बारे में बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन होनी चाहिए. बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन यानी ये टॉपिक इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है बिकॉज like one fourth of the uh, importance is given to a data exploratory data analysis, because इससे हमें जो डेटा दिया गया है उसकी इम्पोर्टेंस हम निकाल सकते हैं. मीनिंगफुल इंफॉर्मेशन निकालने के लिए हमें एक एक्सप्लोरेटरी डेटा एनालिसिस करना ज़रूरी है. ओके, सो टू डू द एक्सप्लोरेटरी एनालिसिस समझना ज़रूरी है. बाय समराइजिंग द मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ अ डेटा, एक्सट्रैक्टिंग द मीनिंगफुल वैल्यू इनसाइट्स. तो डेटा में से जो उसकी इम्पोर्टेंस है वो निकालना ज़रूरी है. तो डेटा भी एंड तो इन डेटा एनालिसिस हम बहुत कुछ चीज़ें सीखते हैं, जैसे कि डिस्क्रिप्टिव स्टैटिस्टिक. अभी आप बोलोगे डिस्क्रिप्टिव स्टैटिस्टिक मतलब क्या, जो कि हमने किया है इन बिफोर. जो पहली वाली वीडियो बनाया उसमें हमने मीन मीडियन मोड कैलकुलेट किया है. अभी मीन क्या होता है? मीन इज नथिंग बट अ एवरेज. मीडियन इज नथिंग बट अ मिडल वैल्यू ऑफ दैट डेटा सेट और मिडल वैल्यू ऑफ दैट फीचर. तो एक कॉलम लिया है हमने और कॉलम में 10 वैल्यू है. तो आपकी 10 वैल्यूज है लाइक 70 80 और वॉट एवर द वैल्यू. ओके, रैंडम वैल्यू ले लो 10 वैल्यू. उसका मिडल मिडल निकालना है. तो आप कैसे निकालोगे उसका मिडल? बहुत सिंपल है मिडल निकालना. यहाँ से भी प्लस करोगे, यहाँ द फिफ्थ, इफ इट इज अ ऑड और इवन. नाउ हियर कम्स टू द फैक्ट कि वहाँ पे ऑड है या इवन है. ऑड है तो हम कैसे करेंगे, इवन है तो कैसे करेंगे, उसका फॉर्मूला से गो एंड गूगल इट आउट. और नहीं पता है तो इसके बारे में कमेंट करो, मैं उसके बारे में भी वीडियो बनाऊंगा. मोड मतलब मोस्ट फ्रिक्वेंट वैल्यू फ्रॉम दैट डेटा सेट. तो ये हमने डिस्क्रिप्टिव एनालिसिस में जाना है. देन क्रिएटिंग अ डेटा सेट, डेटा ग्रुप. तो एक कुछ डेटा सोर्स होते हैं जो होते हैं एनालॉग में, कुछ होते हैं कैटेगरिकल में. इफ इट इज इन कैटेगरिकल और इंटीजर स्ट्रिंग में है तो उसको हम क्या करेंगे, हमारे कैटेगरी में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. जैसे कि हमें कुछ कैटेगरी दी गई है, डॉग, कैट. ओके, ये कैटेगरी क्या है? डॉग और कैट की है. इसमें एनिमल दिए गए हैं जिनका नाम है, एक का है डॉग कैटेगरी में आता है, एक कैट कैट की कैटेगरी में आता है. तो हम डॉग को 1 दे देंगे एंड कैट को 0 दे देंगे. तो हमने उसको क्या किया, आईएनटी में कन्वर्ट कर लिया. दिस इज व्हाट हाउ वी ग्रुपिंग डज इन ईडीए. देन वी हैव अ कोरिलेशन. कोरिलेशन क्या होता है ये हम आने वाले वीडियो में जानेंगे. देन वी हैव अ डिफरेंट कोरिलेशन type like Pearson correlation. Then there are three types of correlation which we're gonna learn in upcoming video. So then we have some cheat square test. This is a statistical test we do when we perform a EDA. तो वो हम ये आने वाले वीडियो में जानने वाले हैं. But before moving to that part, हम एक्सप्लोरेटरी डेटा एनालिसिस में क्या क्या करते हैं. फर्स्ट थिंग वी डू हियर इज लाइक यहाँ पे मैं मार्क आई नो इट इज लिटिल बिट थेरेटिकल बट ये जानना जरूरी है. ओके, फर्स्ट फर्स्ट पार्ट इज अ समरी समरी स्टैटिस्टिक्स स्टैटिस्टिक्स राइट. समरी स्टैटिस्टिक्स सीखते हैं हम. Okay. Then second part is a data visualization. What we do? Data visualization. Vis- Visualization. I think this is the correct. Yes, visualization. Then we have handling missing value. Okay. What we have? Handling missing value. जो कि हमने सेकेंड पार्ट पे हमने किया है. हैंडलिंग मिसिंग मिसिंग वैल्यू. ओके. गलत होता है स्पेलिंग में तो कमेंट डाउन बिलो, आई विल मेक श्योर कि मैं उसको अच्छी तरह से सुधार पाऊंगा. देन वी हैव डेटा डेटा क्लीनिंग. यूरी डेटा क्लीनिंग में हम क्या करते हैं? क्लीन करते हैं डेटा को. जो नल वैल्यू उनको निकालते हैं. कुछ एरर है तो उसको निकालते हैं. आउटलायर है तो उनको हैंडल करना कैसे वो जानते हैं. देन वी हैव यूनिवेरेंट एनालिसिस एंड बायवेरिएंट एनालिसिस. तो यूनिवेरेंट एनालिसिस और ईडीए मतलब फोकसिंग. तो हम यहाँ पे भी लिख लेंगे यूनिवेरिएट यूनिवेरिएट एनालिसिस analysis. And then we have मल्टी बायवेरिएट मतलब दो दो फीचर में जो कि दो कॉलम दिए गए हैं उन दोनों के फीचर में कुछ विजुअलाइजेशन करना मतलब बायवेरिएट एनालिसिस. एंड देन मल्टीवेरिएट एनालिसिस मतलब many feature taking a many feature and doing the EDA. That means analyzing or analyzing the relation between multiple variables in the data set at data set simultaneously. तो ये data set एक इसमें आएगा. And then we have univariate EDA मतलब focuses on analyzing individual variable within the data set. अब इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है वो जानेंगे. लाइक दिस इज द अमाउंट. एक ये फीचर है तो इस पे ही मैं विजुअलाइजेशन लगा रहा हूँ. मतलब क्या हो गया? यूनिवेरिएंट. यूनी मतलब एक सिंगल. यूनी मतलब सिंगल वेरिएंट. देन वी हैव बाय वेरिएंट. मैं अमाउंट और प्रॉफिट दोनों पे कुछ विजुअलाइजेशन लगा रहा हूँ. बार चार्ट निकाल रहा हूँ, फ्लो निकाल रहा हूँ, स्कैटर प्लॉट निकाल रहा हूँ. वॉट एवर आई एम डूइंग विथ टू फीचर दैट मीन्स बाय variate bivariate analysis. Then we have multivariate analysis. Like I have taken the this four feature and I am performing a visualization by using this four feature: amount, profit, quantity, and then category. So this is a multivariate analysis. This is what it divided into a EDA part. तो यहाँ पे हमने वो लिख लिया मल्टीवेरिएट बायवेरिएट. यहाँ पे मैं बायवेरिएट डाल देता हूँ. ओके. bivariate bivariate analysis. Okay. Then what we have? Then we have a multivariate. As I mentioned कि multivariate क्या होता है. यहाँ पे multivariate डाल देंगे हम. Variate analysis. Then we have outlier detection. Okay. Outlier detection and handling. Outlier outlier detection एंड हैंडलिंग. तो हैंडलिंग कैसे करना है वो जानेंगे. एंड देन वी हैव द पैटर्न रिकग्निशन. अब ये पैटर्न रिकग्निशन क्या होता है वो भी हम जानेंगे. बट इस वीडियो में मैं ये सब कवर नहीं कर सकता हूँ. तो हम आने वाली वीडियो में देखेंगे. रिकग्नाइजेशन रिकग्नाइजेशन. ओके. तो ये चीजें हम सब कवर करने वाले हैं. एंड आई थिंक सो द 10th वन इज इम्पोर्टेंट वन बिकॉज इट इज ऑल्सो मैटर द डोमेन नॉलेज। आपको डोमेन नॉलेज होना जरूरी है। डोमेन स्पेसिफिक 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 एक्सप्लोरेशन। ओके, तो हम ईडीए में क्या क्या कवर करने वाले हैं? समरी स्टैटिस्टिक्स, डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन, हैंडलिंग मिसिंग वैल्यू, डेटा क्लीनिंग, यूनिवेरिएंट एनालिसिस, बायोवेरिएंट एनालिसिस, multivariate analysis, outlier detection and handling. Then we have a pattern recognition and domain specific knowledge. So we have फर्स्टली हमने ये कर लिया है समरी स्टैटिस्टिक्स, जो मीन मीडियन मोड होता है वो हमने निकाल लिया है, बट उसका फॉर्मूला आपको जानना है कि एक छोटा सा डेटा सेट लेके वो आपको परफॉर्म करके होता हो तो मैं वो कर सकता हूँ। और यू कैन जस्ट यूज मतलब हमने पांडास लाइब्रेरी में से या नंपाई लाइब्रेरी में जो मीन मीडियन मोड है वो हमने ले लिया है, तो वो आप पाइथन में यूज कर सकते हो, डायरेक्टली मीन मीडियन मोड निकाल सकते हो। ओके, देन डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन, जो कि इस पार्ट में हम जानेंगे। हैंडलिंग मिसिंग वैल्यू, तो मिसिंग वैल्यू कैसे निकालना है वो हमने जाना है। एंड देन वी हाउ वी हैंडल दैट, वो हम सीखेंगे। डेटा क्लीनिंग, डेटा क्लीनिंग मतलब मिसिंग वैल्यू है तो उसको रिप्लेस विथ some null value or some constant value or some mean mode or any other technique which is required to imputation technique we can use over there. Then we have all this covered in EDA. So let's start by doing a डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन। तो डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन में हमें क्या क्या सीखना है वो इम्पोर्टेंट है, बट बिफोर लर्निंग दैट मीन्स वो हम सब सीखने ही वाले हैं, ऐसा नहीं कि हम देखने नहीं वाले हैं। बट बिफोर डूइंग दैट what we needed is import pandas as pd and import numpy numpy as np। ओके, तो ये दो चीजें हमें लगने ही वाली है, तो हम इसको ले लेंगे बिकॉज इट्स नेसेसरी, वी नीड इट। तो हम डेटा फ्रेम को नाम देंगे डेटा। ओके, एंड देन वी टेक आवर डेटा pd डॉट रीड psv एंड विल पास आवर एम्प्लॉयज का जो एक डेटा सेट है वो मैंने इसमें लिया था, तो हम यहाँ पे कॉपी पेस्ट करेंगे एंड विल गेट आवर डेटा। ट्राई टू गेट दैट डेटा डेटा डॉट हेड, we get our data. So let's see our data having the column of first name, gender, start date, last login time, salary, bonus in percentage, salary management, and team. And some are categorical, some uncontinuous, like salary is a continuous value, then bonus is a continuous value, senior management is true or false. This is a categorical value. We can say that we can convert into it is categorical, we convert into a int format 1 or 0, or we can say a binary format. Then we have a team over there, so we can do a much more thing here, like data dot shape निकालने के बाद हमें will get की what is the shape of a data set. It is 1000 by 8 means we have 1000 row and eight columns over here, we can see say that. Then we have a data dot descript, describe. So what describe does, we get all the we don't have a data df data data is data dot description. So once we use the data dot description, you can see here we have only two, salary and bonus is only a continuous value. Like last time login is not a continuous value because it is a time, and then we have a start date, it is a date into a format. So if I go on data dot info, I'll get the data type of that feature. So you can see the first name is an object, gender is object, start date is also in the object. We can convert into a date time format. Then we have a last date, last login time. This is also in a string or object format. Then we have salary, it's in the int, and this is fluent. That's why we get the info. If you saw the describe, you will see only two columns, salary and bonus here. So when we have a continuous value, then and then only we get into a describe uh, in the form of describe. So you can see the total count is thousand rows are there. Then we have a mean. Here you can see the mean value means average salary. If you see the average salary for the employee is 90,000 here, and the bonus is 10%, around 10% bonus for everyone, means averagely 10% bonus सबका हुआ है. Then we have a standard deviation. You can see the minimum salary is 35,000, and the minimum bonus is 1%. Then we have a 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile, and the highest salary is 1 lakh 49,908, means around 1.5 lakh, 1.5 lakh salary is here. Okay, and the bonus is highest bonus is 20%, around 20%. So that this is the information we get by using a describe over here. Once we get the description, we'll start. We can convert that date time frame into a date time. Means we convert into object into a date time. So we'll just write what is that column name is. So what's column start date? We'll just copy and paste here, and then we'll take pd dot to date time, and we'll just pass a data frame column name. What is our column name? Let's try. But we don't have a df. We have a data here. So take a data. Here also take a data. Otherwise, it will be mismatched. Now, if I go on data.info, you can see info, you can see our start date is into a date time format. Here you can see it is in the object form. What we have done, we converted our data type of start date into a date time format, because we can after that we can start doing some statistic over there. Otherwise it's not possible doing uh, on that. So you can see here it was into a string. Now here it is divided by uh, a slash or a cross slash over there, and you can see here it is divided by a dash over here. So you can see it is converted into a, a datetime format. Now we can see we can just write data dot n unique value. So we'll get all the unique value. How many unique value we have? The first name in first name we have around 200 unique value. Gender we have two unique values over there. Start date is we have 972 unique value. Last login we have 720 unique values. Senior management we have a two unique values. Then team we have a 10 unique values are there. So you can understand what we have. Now we can check is there any null value in our data set. So data dot is null, and then if I take sum over here, you can see yes, we have in first name we have 67 null value. Then in gender we have 145 null value. In senior management we have 67 null value. In team we have 43 null value. So if I if I if you see this, we can do a much more thing here. Means we can do replacement. Okay, so for that what we do, if you see senior management, in senior management what we have data, and then if you have senior management, then if I put sorry, here pd dot uh, unique, and if I pass here, I'll get all the unique true, false, and none is there. So what we're gonna do, we'll replace that none value with a mode. So I'll just go and copy the most frequent value because we are using a mode here because it is a categorical data. So I'll just take a mode. Mode will be true. So I'll replace the nan value with a mode, and I'll store that as a mode here. So I store that equal to mode. Okay. Now it will be stored as a mode. So for that, I'll just take a values and I'll write here a zero. Sorry, I'll write here a zero because what I want is just a. If I take a mode here, you'll see why we have taken because I just want a true here. If I have not taken this, what I'll get? Let's take. I'll get zero as a true, and I want only a true value that I want to replace. So that's why what I have done is I have take the values dot zero. So I have now mode is a true. So I'm going to replace that with nan values. So data here is a senior management. Then I'll take is equal to data. And again, I'll take the column name is the senior management. Then I'll take the replace. Then I'll write np dot nan here and will replace with a mode value. So let's try and do that. Once it's completed, you can go again onto data and just you put is null and then take a sum. Just check what we have in a senior management. You can see in senior management now we have replaced that nan value with mode. If you see before that we have a 67 values which are nan values. Now we have to those things with all those things. But if you saw the first name, we cannot do anything with the first name. Okay, but with a gender we can do. So I'll go again on a gender, and if I try to take a gender as a unique value, let's go and check the unique value from the a gender column. Let's go and check gender. Sorry. Uh, Gender is capital. G is capital. So as if I take a gender as capital, I'll get a like male, female, and a nan. So what I'll do, I'll just get a again it is a categorical value. So I'll replace with a mode. I'll just take the mode of that value. So female is the most common value. So I need a value. I'll take a values. I'll take a zeroth one. I'll again store as a mode gender because we need to keep a common variable. And I'll just copy this one. So you can see I have the female uh, as a as uh, a most common value from the gender. Now I'll replace that with this female. So let's go and data dot gender is equal to uh, data gender dot replace with np dot nan with mode gender. If I do that and after that I'll check the data or data dot is null dot sum. Let's check. So if you see here now gender is having a zero null value, and before that we have around 145 null value. Now again in team we have around, let's check the unique values in team. So I'll go and just check the null value in team. So around this is the value we have marketing nan. We need to replace that nan with a most frequent value because it is again a categorical value. So I'll just take data dot team and I'll copy paste here as a mode. Now mode of this is, if you see, client service. So values 0th one I'll store as a mode of team. Right mode of a team, I'll get a client service. Now what we're gonna do, we'll replace that data of team. आप भी मेरे साथ कर सकते हो. You can do it the same the way I'm doing it here because आप भी उसको अच्छी तरह से करो. आप भी प्रैक्टिस करोगे. Will be it will be a very easy to understand. So np.nan np.nan will replace with mode of t. So once we did the replacement, we'll check is null from old data set. So you can see here I am having a zero null value. In first name we have around 64 null value, but we cannot replace any first name because name are unique value and we cannot do anything about that. So we'll keep it as it is over there. Okay. So once we have done this, what we're gonna do, we'll drop the those column from uh, a first name because we need to drop that because we cannot keep the null value in our data set. I know our data set is very less of thousand row only. We cannot directly drop here, but we don't have any option that we have to drop all those things. So data is equal to data dot drop now, and we have a axis is equal to 0 because 0 is for uh, for you can see here 0 1 for column and 0 for a row. So we are removing those rows which is having a NA value. Okay, we have provided that. And how is a technique. So any column who's having uh, any null value will be replaced. So once I'll pass that, you can see here invalid option how to build the function any over here. I think I need to write that any into. Let's try that. Okay, now it is passed, and if I try to get the data dot shape here, you'll see I have 1000 row before that. Now I am having a 900 and 33 row because we have removed around 67 rows from this data set. Okay, so this is what we have done. Okay, now we'll do some encoding here. So we'll do the encoding with a, a, a gender over here because we have a male and female in our gender. So from sklearn, we have a library called sklearn dot pre-processing because we are using the pre-processing over here. Pre-processing. It is one of the library when we need to apply a model because all the ML model are from sklearn library, and this is the pre-processing. Some pre-processing feature engineering are also from a sklearn library. So if you want to know all those things about sklearn library, you just go and Google it out. You will get all those things. From sklearn pre-processing. imported label encoding. Now, if you want to know what is label encoding, encoding is nothing but uh, we are labeling because we have only two features, one feature where gender and gender is male and female. So we're gonna label that by using a label encoder. If I use the label encoder, what exactly label encoder do? So, for example, if I have the male as a 10 in my gender and female as a 20, it will automatically give the female as a 1 and male as a 0, or vice versa. It will give 0 or 1 to that condition labeling. What it is labeling that male and female gender over here. So how does we use the label encoder? So I'll initiate or create an object by using le as a variable, and I'll give label encoder here. I'll create an object. Once I created an object, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna feed transfer over there. So data dot gender, and if I take le dot fit transfer, and I'll pass my data frame column data dot gender, so it will start applying that. Now if I take my data and take a head on that, I'll get 0 1. So if I go upside and if I try to get, I'm having a male as a 1 and female as a 0 is assigned by using a label encoder. Let me check. Again, I'll go up. Yes. So you can saw that here first and second row I'm having a male and third row is female. So if I go down here, you can see 1 1 and 0. So Maria is a female. So it is a female is assigned as a 0 and male is assigned as a 1 over here by using a label encoder. Okay, now what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some uh, data visualization. As I mentioned, the topic of this video is data visualization, but we started with uh, very basic thing, and now we are proceeding to a data visualization. This is a part of EDA, so we are doing a visualization, and for doing a visualization or creating a graph or creating a bar or creating a any kind of a structure which represent the analytics throughout that graph is using a libraries called matplotlib and cbon. So I'll import both these libraries. Cbon is one of the library or Python library to use to represent the graph map or charts. Import matplotlib matplotlib dot py dot plot as plt. So we have imported both those libraries. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna do histogram histogram plot. Histogram plot is nothing but a will get a graphical representation. We will get the count. So by using a histogram, what we're going to learn here, we are going to apply the univariate analysis. Univariate analysis is nothing but a single feature. We are using a single feature and trying to build or trying to plot something by using that feature. So if I take SNS dot hist plot, and if I pass X as a salary over here, and the data is equal to data because our data set is written as a data. So once I try to plot that, let's see what I'm getting. So you can see by using a single variable, I'm able to plot this histogram. In histogram, you can see here the 40,000 salary is having a around 90% people or around 95% people. Then we have a 60,000 salary around count is there. We have given the count. So you can see here the 40,000 and having a 90,000 is a most of people or from the organization you can see people having a 40,000 and 90,000 are more as compared to other salaries or a people who is having the count of less count of people having a 1.35 lakh of salary. Okay, 1.35 lakh salary. Okay, so this is how we get the count from this histogram plot. Now we have also a univariant and a bivariant. So by using a two variant, when we plot a something by using a two variable, we called it as a bivariate analysis. Now we'll try the box plot. So box plot is nothing but a box which gives us. First, let me show you what is box plot and why we use. When we want to when we plot a box plot, by using that we get a minimum value, maximum value, first quartile value, median value, and third quartile value. Q3 and Q1, then make mean and max of that variable. If we have the value which are greater than that max value and lesser than the minimum value, that means we have the outlier in that feature. So let me plot a box plot. So if I plot here x as equal to a salary again, if I take a salary over here, and then we have a y is equal to a team here, and then we have a data is equal to data. And if I try to plot here a box plot, you can see I'm getting a box plot. Now marketing, this is the in marketing I have, this is the minimum value, this is the maximum value, then we have this is the, so the people from a marketing having a like 35,000 is a lower value or minimum salary, and then we have around 1.5 is the maximum value. This is the median value or median value for that people like around 90,000. So by capturing this we can get that those value. Okay, so now you understand what why we do such a analysis. Now we're gonna do the scatter plot also here by using the sns dot scatter plot. By using a scatter plot, what we understand, if we have a two feature bivariate, when we talk about univariate, it is single feature. Now we have two variables, means bivariate, and if I pass two variable and I try to plot a scatter plot, and if that scatter plot is linear, means it is a linearly correlated to each other. That variable is linearly correlated. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna plot that by using a x as a salary again, salary, and then y is equal to a team here. A T is capital team. Then we have a data is equal to data, and then we use the hue. Hue means a color which divide into a two part, like male. Like here, I'm taking a gender, take a gender. Okay, use the gender, and if I try to plot that, what I'm gonna get, I'm getting this is the scatter plot. For gender, I'm having a 0 and 1. 0 means female and 1 means male. So here if you see marketing, in marketing these are the female characters who's having the 40,000 salary. Here also female character who's having a 1.4 lakh salary. So you can identify the maximum people, or here by using some visualization you can see blue points or blue dots are more in this graph. So you can analyze that the female in this organization are more as compared to male gender. That is what you get from this visualization, like insights you get. Okay, now we have a pair plot. So we can also use the pair plot, SNS dot pair plot. And if I try to give the data, and if I try to give the hue as gender, and gender, you have to write it into a gender. And then we have height is equal to 3. Let's try to get that what we get. So I'm not getting anything here. There's something is getting. So I'll take 2 here. So you can see here I'm getting this is the pair plot, but I'm not getting very object array are not supported. The reason is we have some uh, value which are continuous and some categorical. We need to convert that into a integer format, or so we'll do it in upcoming videos. But by using this, we understand a lot of things, as I mentioned before. So you can do as much as of plots, graphs, data visualization in your data set. You can use the pie chart, bar plot, scatter plot, histogram, uh, QQ plot. There are many type of plot. You can just go and Google it out, matplotlib or seaborn libraries on Google, and you understand how many plots or graphs you can use. Histogram is there, correlation plot, heat map is there. You can also use the heat map. If I want a correlation, how am I good the correlation? I know this is the advanced topic and I'm going to cover into upcoming videos, but I'll just show you in here uh, a simple demo how you can get a correlation. This is the correlation between this value. We need a continuous value. So you can see here this is the continuous value. Then we have a SNS dot heat map, and I'll just pass my data dot correlation. So I'll get a heat map. You can see here. Now let's wait. So this is the heat map of this feature. If I want anatomy true, let's try. I'll get the percentage over there. So you can see this is the uh, this is the percentage they are, or this is the range they are correlated to each other. So this is the negatively correlated. You can see this is positively correlated. This is highly positive or most positive correlated value. If you see gender, so you can understand which feature is how correlated to each other. This is how you draw the correlation now. In correlation, we have type like Pearson. Then there is a three, 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 three categories are there, or three type of correlations are there, and then we are gonna learn those in our upcoming videos. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned, and we have started doing the EDA. So it is one of the very important topic in data analysis, data science. So make sure you do all those things what I'm trying to teach you here, and do it with me when I use the uh, this syntax. Just do it. You'll understand all those things. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned. Like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friend, and make sure whenever you hit the subscribe button, it motivates me. It gives me a full positive attitude to create such a good content for you. Thanks. Thanks you for watching this video.